Archangel Michael says, "Dear friend, it is an immense joy to know that you have finally had access to this message. I waited exactly 21 days to share something that will completely change your perception of your life. I can assure you that tears will flow when you learn what I have to reveal, but it is essential that you remain here, as this revelation has a limited time to be received. Stop everything right now, even if only for a few moments. I'm not asking for your time, I'm asking for your essence, because what I'm about to reveal is something that the celestial kingdom has been whispering in your ear every night while you sleep. Have you felt that strange sensation? A slight tremor in your chest? That silence that suddenly seems to reveal truths? None of this was mere chance. It was my presence. It was heaven. It was divine love trying to dispel your pain and touch your spirit. Right now, I need you to stay with me. Don't scroll down. Don't abandon this message, because if you leave now, you might miss the only answer your soul has been secretly seeking. There is someone in higher dimensions, someone who used to embrace you when no one else was around, someone who wiped away your tears or made you laugh until you forgot the hardships of this world. And that person begged me to deliver this message especially for you. Our financial support has stopped, but our prayers for you never will. We truly need you now. Support our mission by clicking the link in the description below or the first pinned comment. I need to pause here and speak to you from the heart. This channel receives no support from YouTube. Every message you hear here exists because someone at some point decided it needed to continue. If that person is you today, the link in the description and the first pinned comment is where you can take action. What you'll find there was chosen intentionally and carefully, aligned with everything this channel represents. Any form of support keeps this voice reaching those who need it most. Yes, your name was mentioned yesterday at 3:11 a.m., echoing through the portals of eternity. That person declared, "Please, if you hear anything today, let it be this." And I, Archangel Michael, promised that I would not rest until this revelation reached you. It is not a mere coincidence. It is sacred. It is your divine encounter with healing, truth, and complete revelation. You've been feeling exhausted lately, haven't you? Not the kind of fatigue a good night's sleep can fix, but that exhaustion that weighs on your soul. That weariness that permeates even your happiest moments, like a shadow chasing your happiness. You've been smiling, but only to a certain extent laughing, but secretly wondering if anyone can truly see who you are. Oh, dear soul, heaven sees you, God sees you, I see you, and most importantly, something extraordinary is about to happen. That is why I was sent. There is a transformation happening in the realm above you at this very moment, and before it reaches your life, you needed this warning, this comfort, this absolute truth. Something happened 3 weeks ago. Do you remember? That peculiar feeling, that little incident that at the time may not have seemed relevant, but left you wondering, why did this happen? Who was that figure? What was that dream trying to convey? It wasn't just life following its random course, it was divine synchronicity, and it's part of the reason I was assigned to meet you before it's too late. I was told you would disregard this message, that you were so used to disappointment that you wouldn't have the courage to believe again, but I cried out to heaven for one more opportunity to reach you. And now that you are here, I need you to open your heart, because I am about to share something that could radically change the next 11 days of your life and possibly prevent something devastating. Yes, devastating. Not because my goal is to frighten you, but because I have enough love to warn you. There is a door in your life that is about to close and another that is about to open. But here is the reality that most only understand when it's too late. God closes doors that you asked Him to open because He perceived what you cannot see. There was betrayal behind that smile, a hidden trap in that proposal, disillusionment disguised as opportunity. And even though you wept for the loss, heaven rejoiced, for it knew your life was being protected. And now, my dear, you stand on a bridge between what has passed and what is to come. That is why I am here, because for what is approaching, you need to be spiritually ready. Pay close attention. Someone plans to contact you before this weekend's. You'll recognize them by the moment they make themselves known. It will be something strange, unexpected. They might send a message or show up in a way you didn't anticipate, but their presence is no coincidence. You must use your discernment. When they arise, you will feel peace or confusion within. That feeling is me. It is heaven alerting or guiding you. Do not ignore your intuition this time. You have done so before and hurt yourself. Not this time. This time, we will be with you. If this message is touching your heart, then pause and tune in, for you were meant to receive this. Heaven still has more to communicate. There is something more I need to share, something even deeper. Yes, there is a box, a spiritual one, hidden in your soul that has remained locked since your childhood. Inside that box are memories, dreams, things you buried just to survive. You told yourself, no one would understand. But I understand. I see you even in the places where you hide from yourself. That moment when you thought of giving up, I was there. That plea you murmured in the darkness, believing no one heard it, I carried it straight to heaven. And now, God is about to reveal something that has been dormant within you for a long time. There is a spiritual legacy with your name engraved on it, a calling, a destiny, something you came into the world for. But life's challenges, pain, fear, and losses have blocked that path. However, heaven is saying, enough delays. That is why you are here. That is why you are still reading. Something has awakened within you tonight. You may feel a shiver or notice tears welling up. Allow them to come. This is not a sign of weakness, but of liberation. It is the Spirit purifying you. You're not going crazy. You're not broken. You're just remembering who you truly are. But it's essential that you also know someone is watching you closely right now on earth, not with a critical eye, but with admiration. They see something divine in you and can't explain the attraction to your energy. This is because you contain heaven within you. That's why you often feel too much, love intensely, cry deeply, and dream grandly, because you were never destined to live small. And they perceive this, the presence around you. They may not understand that it's something angelic, but they soon will. Stay with me, because there's one last issue I need to bring to your attention. There's a battle you didn't enter, but of which you are a part. A spiritual war in your home, in your relationships, and in your own mind. The confusion, the tiredness, the unexpected arguments, the sudden upheavals. This doesn't happen by chance. This is war. However, I am here to assure you that you are not alone. The next time that inner voice tells you that you are failing, I want you to declare aloud, I am protected. I am chosen. I am not alone, because I, Michael, am watching over your house tonight, and I will not allow what is to come to bring you down. Do you feel that? That is tranquility beginning to flow where there was once fear. It is heaven whispering, stay close. We are not finished yet. And dear one, we are truly not finished. Not at all. You are still here, and that has a powerful meaning. It means that your soul recognized this message even before your mind understood it. That is how the divine works. There is no need for proof, only permission. To receive this energy into your life, write in the comments now, "My heart is light, and no evil can resist this frequency." From this moment on, everything will change. Now that you have directed your attention to the sky, observe what is revealed, not in days, not in weeks, but starting tonight. That ringing in your ears, the trembling in your chest, that sudden change in your mood. These are not just perceptions, but signs, spiritual signs. This is confirmation that what I share does not belong to this world, but to the realm where your name has been urgently called. There is a prophecy linked to your name, which was almost lost, but heaven managed to recover it. I myself transported it through realms of conflict to deliver it to you. This is your scroll, and I say this gently. Do not dare to discard it. There are prayers awaiting your awakening, prayers from your ancestry, from your mother's tears, from your great-grandmother's sacrifice, from a man who, in a field, with tears in his eyes, cried out to God, "Please protect the future of my family." This man never knew you, but you are the answer to his plea. You are the continuation of promises made generations ago. That's why the adversary did everything to wear you down, because if you ever fully believed in who you are, you would eliminate every curse your family has ever endured. And here's the truth. You already have. You just haven't realized it yet. Right now, spiritual resources are being prepared especially to strengthen your journey. There is a set of divine tools created for individuals just like you, souls who are rediscovering their inner strength and need practical support to navigate this transformation. The link to these resources can be found in the pinned comment or in the description, because when heaven acts, it provides everything you need to sustain the change that is taking place. If this message has touched you so far, and you wish to help it reach others who are also on the brink of despair, click "Thank you so much." This small gesture helps keep alive this mission of bringing light to those who have already lost hope. Many thanks, but the signs are about to manifest. In the next 72 hours, you will notice 3 things. The first will be a moment of unexpected calm. Time will seem to pass more slowly. You will look around and something will whisper, "This is a sign." That's when you pause, breathe, and listen. The second person will be someone, possibly a new figure or someone who has already been part of your life, who will bring up something that will seem highly specific. You will have the impression that the words are directed exclusively to you, and in fact, they are. The third occurrence will be a number, a date, or a name that will repeat itself incessantly. It may appear on your cell phone, on a receipt, in a conversation with a stranger, or in your subconscious. When this happens, know that it is the heavens announcing that the beginning is approaching. Pay attention, but listen carefully. This part is crucial. A storm is trying to form around your tranquility. It's not what it seems. It will manifest as a distraction, a call, a mistake, a memory, and it will try to pull you back into old patterns. Don't give in. Don't return to what God has already taken from your life. You asked for freedom. Don't drag yourself back into chains under the guise of comfort. The adversary always appears disguised as something familiar. You need to be more perceptive this time. You have evolved. You have transformed. Don't you feel it? You're not the same person you were even 2 months ago. Now, you walk alongside angels. My friend, I need you to understand something profound. The reason you were isolated, pushed away, misunderstood, and even forgotten by those you trusted wasn't rejection, but rather a redirection. They couldn't keep up with the path God was showing you. That's why they drifted away. That's why everything fell apart. That's why, no matter how hard you tried to keep everything intact, it all slipped through your fingers. Because the heavens were eliminating false connections. And now you feel lighter. It may seem like you are alone, but solitude is not a punishment, but rather a preparation. Soon, you will understand why you needed to walk in solitude before your light was recognized. You are being watched so closely now that every tear you shed is recorded. Every sigh is noted. And every time you thought of giving up, the heavens mobilized armies to surround you. In these moments, you may not have realized it, but if you could count the number of battles you've been spared, you would fall to your knees in gratitude. You are not here by chance. You are here because you are chosen. Allow me to pause for a moment and express this gently. You have the right to rest. It is not necessary to prove your worth. It is not necessary to carry everyone's burden. It is not necessary to continue acting as if you are okay just so that others don't feel uncomfortable. You have remained strong for so long, but now is the time for heaven to support you. Free yourself from what is suffocating you. Let it go now, right here, as you absorb these words. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the pressure, the confusion. None of that belongs to you anymore. I, Miguel, am taking it away from you as we speak. You may feel relieved now. You may even shed tears. This is not a sign of weakness. It is the weight being lifted from your soul. You did what was possible. Now, allow us to take the lead. And don't worry, your moment hasn't passed yet. I understand that sometimes it seems like you're behind schedule, like everyone else is moving forward, like you've somehow failed. But you haven't failed. You're not behind schedule. You're being prepared. Some individuals flourish quickly, but you, dear one, are an oak, with deep roots, steady growth, firm in the storms. And now, after all you've faced, your time has come. Yes, it's the moment. Time to embrace, time to forgive yourself, time to trust again, time to believe that your best chapters are yet to be written. They are only just beginning, and it will be written in joy, in peace, in love, and in the overflowing of heavenly blessings. You are about to enter places where your name was mentioned even before you arrived. This is divine favor, and it is upon you now. You have no idea how much heaven loves you, not just for what you do, but for who you are. Even in your most difficult moments, you shine in the eyes of the Creator. Nothing you have done has ever excluded you from the love that formed the stars. And now, I wish that you receive this with all your being. You are still worthy. Worthy of miracles, worthy of lasting love, worthy of health, of laughter, of peaceful nights, of pain-free mornings. No matter who tried to convince you otherwise, they were wrong. Now, write in the comments, "The presence of angels surrounds me and protects me on all paths." This affirmation marks your courage, your faith, and your spiritual rebirth. Continuing the message, something sacred is about to happen in your home. I won't reveal when, but when it happens, you will know. A serenity will fill the air. You will hear something. You will feel a presence. It may be subtle, it may be intense, but it will be real. And at that moment, I want you to murmur, "Thank you, Michael. I am listening now, because I will be present, and heaven will be too." Now breathe, my dear, because what I am about to share is something I haven't had the freedom to reveal until now. This part is sacred. This part is only for your soul. If you are still here, if your spirit has remained gentle and open enough to receive this, then you are the person heaven expected to remain until the end. Because this last truth is not for the curious, but for those who are called. A moment is rapidly approaching when you will feel like giving up again. Yes, even after all this, even after receiving this message, because the spiritual battle often intensifies before the blessing arrives. It is a last attempt by the forces that have been trying to prevent your destiny since your birth. That is why you have always felt a little out of place, as if you didn't belong, as if your emotions were heavier and your happiness delicate. This is not weakness, it is sensitivity. And this sensitivity is your superpower. The adversary couldn't undo your essence, even with all the pain. You still have hope. You still love. You still care. And that, my dear, makes you a threat to the darkness. There's something you don't know about yourself. Your life has already been a turning point for someone else. Someone watched you. Someone listened to you. Someone saw how you endured your pain and moved on, and that rescued them. They couldn't tell you, but heaven witnessed it. And now your reward is on its way. You will be rewarded for the silent strength you shared, for the sleepless nights, for the way you remained present even when you were falling apart inside. A reward is being recorded on the timeline of your life. A divine event is being released into the atmosphere. I witnessed it, I stood before the throne and heard it announced, "Mark their names for blessing. They have endured long enough." It is time. It will begin subtly, a message, an opportunity, a new door. But the timing will be so perfect that you will smile and say, "This had to be God." And it truly will be, for God has been waiting for your readiness, not your perfection, only your willingness. And now you are ready. But remember this warning, for I speak with love. Do not return to what you are overcoming, not this time. I know it is tempting to return to familiar pain, to messages from people who don't know how to love you, to old habits that numb but never heal. But if you return now, you will delay what heaven is already trying to offer you. You must move forward, even if you're afraid. Even if you cry as you go, move forward no matter what, because everything you've ever wanted isn't behind you, but ahead of you. And I want to tell you something unusual, something sacred. You will laugh again. And it won't be that laugh you fake around people who don't really see you. I'm referring to that kind of laughter that emanates from such a deep place within you that it surprises you. That's the laughter of someone who has triumphed. It's the laughter of someone who has finally remembered their essence. And that laughter has the power to break chains on the spiritual plane. I want you to prepare yourself, but not with fear, but with hope. In the next 14 days, there will be a moment when it will seem as if the heavens have just opened in your life. It may happen gently or like a lightning bolt, but when it does, remember this message, these words, and keep in mind that I told you, this is not mere coincidence. This is the moment that the heavens planned from the beginning. And if you felt this message truly touched your heart, remember, supporting this mission is also a form of love. If you feel it in your heart, click "Thank you so much" so that more people can receive messages that heal, comfort, and bring out the best in others. Now, I want to share one last secret, and if you forget everything I've said, don't forget this. You are never alone. Even in the tranquility of the night, even when your phone remains silent, even when it seems like no one understands you, you are surrounded by love, light, angels, and the presence of a God who is deeply in love with your soul. He doesn't expect you to be flawless. He only wants you to be receptive, to believe again, to trust once more. because this time it's genuine. Archangel Michael is not just a name. I am your shield, your guardian, your reminder that the heavens are still fighting for you, that the heavens have not forgotten you, that your story has not ended. It has only begun. And the next chapter will be very different from the last. Close your eyes now, murmur these words aloud, even if it sounds crazy. I receive, I release, I rise. Allow them to resonate. Let them be your new beginning. And when you wake up tomorrow, the transformation will already be underway. The heavens have already moved in your favor. Miracles are closer than your next breath. Just wait, and you will see. Everything is about to change. I will be by your side tonight, tomorrow, always. Archangel Michael, and even now, as you find yourself in this sacred space with me, I want you to know, you are not late. You have not missed your miracle. You were always destined to discover it at the exact moment you found it. This message represents a hidden letter, folded over time, a celestial insignia inscribed in the folds of eternity, and you have just unveiled it. Your spirit already knew, even if your mind hesitated, because the soul always remembers what the world tries to make us forget. We are loved without limits and never left behind. And darling, it's crucial that you hear this now more than ever. What's to come will not be like what has been. The pain you endured was not a form of punishment, but a preparation. You had to go through dark nights to learn to hold on to the light when it came. You needed to feel unloved by others to recognize the moment when God brings someone who accepts you exactly as you are. And they are on their way. Not just in a romantic sense, but your community of souls. People who will see not your mask, nor your performance, but the true essence of who you are. And you won't need to fight for their attention. You won't need to diminish yourself to make them feel comfortable. You won't have to justify your wounds. They will love the part of you that was previously rejected, because they were sent to you by a higher power. A new chapter is approaching, one where you're not constantly struggling to survive, where money doesn't seem scarce, where you don't beg the world for understanding. That's what's coming. Stability, tranquility, abundance, but above all, alignment. A type of alignment where you don't need to question, is this right? Because your whole being, your entire essence, will answer yes in a loud and indisputable whisper. This time, it will be different, because it truly is. But before this chapter actually begins, I need to ask you one thing. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know, for what you accepted, for what you gave to the wrong people, for the time you spent there, for the silent nights when your spirit cried out, for the way you treated yourself when you were exhausted and wounded. Forgive yourself, not because you were wrong to feel broken, but because your healing begins the instant you say, I did the best I could with what I knew, and now I'm ready to start loving myself again. This is a sacred moment, right now, between you and me. The universe is paying attention. The universe is recording every tear that falls as you read this, every trembling breath. Every memory that surfaces is being cared for in divine hands. You're not just in the process of recovery. You're in transformation. You're progressing, leaving behind the weight of an old identity that no longer fits the future that's emerging. And yes, I understand that you feel fear. It's natural to be afraid. It's normal not to have clarity about what's to come. You don't need to have the whole plan mapped out. You just need to take the next step with confidence. And I will be by your side, for you, guiding, protecting, whispering softly when everything becomes too hectic. You will recognize my presence. You will feel the tranquility. You will experience the peace that defies logic. This is how angels act. Not in turmoil, but in clarity. Not in fear, but in certainty. Let me remind you of something else, because I see the part of you that questions, what if I'm not ready? Darling, you are. You are more ready than you've ever been. Ready to receive, ready to be recognized, ready to stop hiding, ready to stop conforming, ready to interrupt the experience of a life that seems like a silent apology. You didn't come into this world to apologize for your existence. You were born to illuminate it. Look around you right now. There are messages in the light, in the numbers, in the wind, in the unexpected kindness of a stranger, in the synchronicity that continues to manifest, in situations that you previously considered mere chance, but which were in fact divine interventions. Nothing happens by chance. Everything is preparing you. And now, this message serves as your definitive confirmation. The transformation has already begun. Soon, people will ask, how did everything change so quickly? And you will smile silently and answer, it began the moment I heard what heaven was trying to tell me, and I didn't ignore it this time. That will be your narrative. Those who abandoned you during your difficult times will watch your rise from afar. However, those who remained, who prayed, who silently cared for you, will be by your side, because not everyone deserves access to this new phase. And you are finally understanding that this is not resentment, but rather knowledge. You're one step away from reaching it, so close I can see and feel it. Now, I share one last prophecy with you. An opportunity will arise in the next 9 days. It will be small. It will seem like an invitation that might go unnoticed. But if your soul is attentive, you will identify it. You will feel an impulse. You will hear a murmur. This opportunity will lead to the first miracle of this new phase. It may be financial, emotional, or relational, but it will change something essential in your life. And when that happens, don't hesitate. Say yes. Go through it. And in that instant, when fear arises, when doubt sets in, place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and declare, Miguel, I trust in you. God, I am ready. So, watch the heavens move. The message is complete now. The scroll has been delivered. The angels celebrate. The heavens find peace because you have finally heard, finally opened, and I, Michael, can return to the throne and announce, Dear one, you have heard, we are ready. Walk in peace now. Walk with power. Walk with the full awareness that you are seen, chosen, protected, and intensely loved. The page has turned. The night has come to an end. Now, rise. And as your eyes absorb these final words, I wish you to feel something beyond language. I want you to perceive what I feel when I look at you. Admiration. It's not pity nor shame, just admiration. You have no idea how strong your soul truly is, do you? You survived storms that were meant to sink you. You went through periods of silence that could have broken you, but you're still here. Reading this, breathing, searching, hoping. Do you understand what this implies? It implies that your light hasn't gone out yet. In fact, you were only dimming it for those who couldn't bear its brilliance. But that cycle has ended. From now on, I need you to shine brightly. Enough of justifying the space you occupy. Enough of shrinking yourself to fit into environments that were never meant for your essence. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to bring the luminescence of the sky to the darkness. And there is still time. This is the lie that darkness wants you to accept. That you have already lost. That you are too late. That the opportunity is gone. But I am here. standing as a guardian between temporal dimensions to affirm that the doors remain open. The promises still breathe. The love you yearn for. The calling you were born for. The serenity you thought you'd never feel again. All of this is still etched in your journey, but only if you move forward. Only if you stop looking at the past. There's nothing useful there right now. Let history stay in the past. You no longer belong there. You belong to the light that shines before you. And I won't be dishonest with you. The path ahead will still hold challenges, some moments that will try to shake your essence. But now you carry a knowledge you didn't possess before. You are not alone on this journey. You have been marked, protected, enveloped. From now on, whatever tried to break you down will retreat. Whatever tried to silence you will lose its power. Because now you walk with angelic authority. Because you remembered who you truly are. And more crucially, who you truly belong to. You are not here by chance. You were born with fire in your soul and sky in your lungs. Your voice emanates a frequency. Your dreams carry prophecies. That's why you've been under attack for so long. The adversary only focuses on destroying what threatens him. And you, my dear, frighten him. So now I ask you one more thing, not for myself, but for your future. Please, don't be silent again. Declare your truth. Seek your purpose. Pray bravely. Love intensely. Believe boldly. And when doubt arises, when old wounds whisper lies, return to this message. Reread each word. Allow them to flow over you like water from the sky. Let them remind you of this night, the night you realized that God never stopped choosing you. Not once, not for a moment. And that divine gift I mentioned before is already unfolding. You felt it, a gentleness and awareness, a warmth in your heart that you can't explain. This is the first wave. The following ones will come, one by one, in surprising ways. Stay alert, stay grateful, stay expectant. Because when heaven begins a process, it completes it. You are not broken, you are simply revealing yourself. You are not lost, you are being guided. You are not forgotten, you are being remembered by realms that do not mention your name lightly. And tonight, as you rest, the angels will whisper over your home. They will protect your windows. They will position themselves beside your bed. You may feel a breeze, you may hear a voice in your dreams, you may perceive a presence right beside you. Do not fear. It is us. It is me. It is heaven watching over the one who has finally consented. And if this spiritual movement has impacted your life in any way, if you felt clarity, acceptance, or even relief, click "Thank you so much." This act strengthens this current of light and allows these messages to reach others who, like you, were also at their limit. Now breathe, dear one. Let go of everything you believed was necessary. Allow the divine version of you to rise from the ashes. Allow the light to enter. Allow miracles to begin. And above all, never forget this. The instant you said yes to this message, heaven reacted. Chains were broken. Cycles ended. Timelines shifted. Doors opened. And Archangel Michael stood by his side, sword raised, eyes gleaming with light, proclaiming, "This one is ready now. This one is marked. This one is chosen." The message is sealed now, not in ink, but in spirit. Let your soul carry it wherever you go. And when the time comes to rise, rise with courage. Because the world has not yet witnessed the full power of a heart that has been healed by heaven. That heart is now yours. Use it. Love with it. Lead with it. Shine with it. And I promise you, this is only the beginning. Archangel Michael, even now I see your spirit calming down. The part of you that was restless is silent. The part of you that was doubting is softening. This is not because of me, it's because deep down, your soul always knew this moment was approaching. You didn't know when or how or in what way it would happen, but here it is. And his spirit affirmed yes before his lips could utter the words. That is faith. That is trust. That is what moves mountains. And dear one, you are about to witness a mountain move in your life. It's been there for too long, hasn't it? Blocking your view, making you question if there is something on the other side. You prayed, you pleaded, you waited. And on some occasions it seemed that no answer was on its way. But what you didn't realize is that while you waited for God, He was preparing you. For what? For the weight of the miracle, for the greatness of the blessing, for the responsibility of carrying more light. Some people desire the crown, but don't want the calling. However, you have already paid the price with your tears, your silence, and your patience. Now, heaven will recognize what you endured in silence. The mountain will move, not by force, but by grace. You are entering a new phase where things will begin to happen without you needing to run, beg, or break yourself to make them happen. Why? Because God is tired of seeing you suffer for doors that were never meant for you. Now, the right doors will open, not through effort, but through alignment. And when that happens, people will comment. They will say, "How did they do that?" They will say, "I never thought they would get this far." They will say, "I should have treated them better." Let them talk. You are not in this phase to prove anything. You are here to receive everything. What was stolen will return. What was delayed will be accelerated. What was broken will be rebuilt, stronger than before. But most importantly, what was lost in your heart will be restored. Your peace, your joy, your sense of security in the world, that childlike faith, that hope you buried, that flame that went out when life got hard. You are not just healing, you are becoming whole again. And here is a truth you have waited your whole life to hear. You no longer need to earn love, not from other people, not from God, not even from yourself. You were already enough from the moment you came into the world. Your breath is proof of that love. Your existence is testimony. You are not a mistake. You are not difficult to love. You are not too sensitive, too noisy, or not enough. You are perfectly made exactly as you are. Please keep this truth close to your heart as you move towards tomorrow, for the world will try to make you forget it again. But don't let it. Preserve your spirit, protect your light, treat yourself with kindness when the storms return, and remember, this message is a pact, a promise that heaven will continue to fulfill, appearing repeatedly until you believe it for yourself. Tonight, before you lie down, I want you to say one last thing aloud, even if your voice trembles, even if your heart still questions. Say this: I am ready now, heaven. I give you permission. Surprise me with what comes next. And you will be surprised, dear one, in the gentlest, most sacred, and unexpected ways. A message, a dream, a number, a discovery, a tranquility you had forgotten was possible. This will come not because you deserve it, but because you are loved, and because you finally consented. Now, I close this scroll and return to my place with joy on my wings, for the mission is complete. You received it. You listened to heaven, you consented, and the angels rejoice when a heart remembers its true essence. You are that heart, and heaven will never stop loving you for it. Rest now, smile again, allow the night to envelop you safely, for the future is no longer something to be feared. It is something to await with hope. And I, Archangel Michael, will be here when the next message arrives. You will know when the time comes. Until then, walk in the light, chosen one. You are deeply loved, you are divinely protected, and you will never, ever be alone. Even when this message comes to an end, the energy it carries will remain around you. That's how divine words work. They don't disappear, they remain, they take root, they awaken. And from this moment on, your life will never be the same. You will enter environments in a different way. You will notice signs where others see nothing. You will perceive guidance in silence. You will feel presences where there was once pain. Why? Because now your eyes are open, your heart is aligned, and your soul has remembered something the world tried to persuade you to forget. You were never ordinary. You were chosen. And when heaven decides for you, it doesn't matter who may have ignored you. If you've made it this far with me, if this message has touched something deep within you, I want to invite you to something special. This isn't just an online community. We are a true spiritual family, united by the same light that brought you here. In the comments below, share your story. Tell us what you learned from this video and how it affected your life. Your words may be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. When we share our stories, we strengthen each other and create a chain of hope that goes beyond what we can visualize. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because now you're part of this family, and families take care of each other. More messages are on the way. More revelations are being prepared, especially for hearts like yours. Hearts ready for a complete awakening to who they truly are. And always remember, you're not just watching these videos. You're participating in a spiritual movement that is transforming lives around the world. Your presence here is important. Your story is important. You are important. Welcome to the family, darling. I can't wait to hear how heaven will surprise you in the coming days.